everyone, Jessica Chobot here, and welcome to IGN's Nintendo Holiday Buyer's Guide for 2007. Here to separate the magnificent from the meh is IGN's very own Nintendo Editor-in-Chief, Matt Casamassina. Matt, thanks for joining us.
I'm so glad to be here, Jess. You don't even know.
I actually do know. I can feel it. I can feel it. So there's a lot of great games that have come out for Nintendo Wii and DS, some better than others, some that deserved a better score, a la 9.7. Possibly want to explain yourself there for all
Honestly,
of our viewers.
It doesn't ring a bell. No
Why
bells
would Matt
ringing.
Casamassina ever find it necessary to explain himself? Anyway,
He explained himself in a written review and a video review, so.
Touché, my friend, touché. Tell me a little bit about what Nintendo fanboys and fangirls can find in their non-denominational holiday sock this season.
Well, it is a sock, as you pointed out, and it's got to be a big sock because there are a lot of Wii games coming and a lot of DS games coming. And on top of that list, as you pointed out, Super Mario Galaxy is the game we're going to need to talk about. This game was developed by Nintendo's EAD Tokyo studio, which created, if you remember, DK Jungle Beat on GameCube. I thought it was a really underrated game, and those production values in this game carry over to Galaxy really well. This feels like the true successor to Mario 64 in the way that Sunshine wasn't, and it also happens to be one of my favorite games this year, in addition to being probably the best platformer I've played in the last decade. It's beautifully presented, it plays phenomenally well, and you're not going to find a deeper game on Wii, period. So if you're at all a Mario fan, and if you're into platformers in the least, really, this is the game you need to get this year. If, on the other hand, adventures are more your thing, then the game to get is clearly Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. This is the third and final act in the trilogy and the best of the series as far as I'm concerned. You play as Samus again and you run through these amazing environments. It's all brought to the next level because of really polished controls made possible with the Wii Remote. And the exploration and the retraversal nature of the series is retained in full, so this is a must-have. Definitely one of the biggest surprises this year on Wii is Zack and Wiki, The Quest for Barbaros Treasure. This game harkens back to the classic adventure games of old. It's point and clicky, but you're solving environmental puzzles all the time. And what's really great about it is it's got a beautiful style that's very cel-shaded, reminds me of Wind Waker, and the puzzles, the level of challenge you have in these puzzles is second to none. And having completed them, you're going to feel a huge sense of accomplishment and satisfaction, which makes this game very, very entertaining.
I am a huge fan of Super Mario Galaxy, although I'm not surprised that I liked it as much as I did. I am surprised, however, that I was so into Zack and Wiki. I'm just really disappointed that I couldn't find it anywhere.
Nobody can find it, it's a problem, and I wish there were more copies out there. If you can find them out there, if you're watching this and you can get the game, please get it, don't hesitate. It's really quite awesome.
All right, so let's get back on track. That's a lot of games, a lot of great games for Nintendo Wii. What do DS owners have to look forward to?
Well, the big game for DS, unquestionably, is The Legend of Zelda: Phantom Hourglass. Nintendo's latest Zelda title is more than just a great game. It's a testament to what the DS can do when developers really use the system correctly. It makes great use of the touchscreen by letting you use the stylus and the touchscreen to draw boomerang paths. You can make notes on your map, you can chart your course, etc. And DS-owning Zelda fans really will definitely want to pick this game up. Actually, you know, people like this game so much that they're comparing it more to Ocarina of Time than Twilight Princess, and they favor it more than Twilight Princess. They actually think it's one of the best Zelda games ever created.
I'm really actually surprised by that. In my personal opinion, Ocarina is one of the best games, not only of, for Zelda, but just best games in general.
Period,
and
yeah, I know.
For a DS to be able to be compared to that, it's amazing.
It just shows you they really use the system well, and it's just such a great Zelda game on handheld. You know, and I think it's right up there as well, I really do. My only gripe is that you can't use it, you can't hold it book form, which I tend to like, so you've got the two screens next to each other. Instead, you're using it traditionally. But other than that, I think it's amazing. Maybe Zelda's too epic for you, though. Maybe you want to just pick up something and play it right away. And in that case, you're going to definitely want to check out Picross. If you like Sudoku but are getting bored with number grids, look no further than Picross, a DS reimagining of the classic Nintendo Game Boy game. It's an addictive, extremely well-designed drawing/puzzle game that's good for many, many hours of gameplay. Once you play Picross, you're never going to go back to Sudoku.
So it sounds like that's the best and the brightest from Nintendo on Wii and DS this holiday season, but let's say I have some extra cash lying around after I go ahead and return all those crappy gifts I got this year. Mom, I do love you. A terrible daughter.
Very nice.
I know, I'm awful. I'm glad I don't have kids. What would be some other things that Nintendo's come out with that I might possibly want to spend my money on?
Well, yeah, we talked about the cream of the crop already, so those are the very best games, but there are plenty of other titles that you should consider. For instance, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl for DS is a real winner and definitely worth checking out. Diamond and Pearl are jam-packed games and players can spend countless hours trading their Pokemon back and forth. Brain Age 2, meanwhile, is another good DS game. It expands on the first game and is a perfect pickup and play tile for people who like to play in short bursts. On Wii, there's Trauma Center New Blood, which is an update to the already released Wii game. It's got more operational functionality, and you also have a cooperative mode, and it's finally running in full widescreen. So if you like the first game, you're going to love this one. And finally, if you're looking for the best first-person controls on any home console, you have to check out Medal of Honor Heroes 2. This is a fun wartime shooter, but what really makes it are the great controls. Check it out.
Well, thank you, Matt, for joining us on this very special 2007 Nintendo Holiday Buyer's Guide.
They made me.
I hope you get coal in your very non-denominational holiday sock this year.
I hope you lose a toe.
Whatever, that doesn't even make sense. Needless to say, you can find additional holiday buyer's guides featuring Xbox 360, PlayStation, and PC here at IGN.com, and feel free to send all expensive gifts to IGN.com. Attention, Jessica Chobot. Happy holidays, and we'll see you guys next year.